Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Eastern Gothic Plays Realm of Mad God. Before we get into it, let's say rest in peace to all of those people who died from the anti-spectators. And a 5-8 as well, that was sad to see. I should have wrote something, I saw it coming, but I thought everybody else would as well. And it's been on Reddit a couple of times, so I thought people would be aware by now, especially on 5-8 characters. That, if there's anti-spectators around, you just don't go for your loot, you wait. But rest in peace to all of those people. I hope you remax pretty quick. As you saw right there as well, a UFO spawned while I was maxing out my assassin, and it's bugged out apparently. So what happens is every single wave spawns 2 sets of waves at once. So you've got double the amount of enemies, double the amount of bosses. Not that easy to do, I'll tell you that, especially on a 0-8 assassin. So I did have to nexus out and I got absolutely zero loot. I did do some bosses, but I didn't get nothing at all. Rest in peace to Pigs of War as well. And second foul, nice get, but I don't need it anymore. And there's our 1-8 as well. I started doing this sort of little bit of editing just to make it more easier to see as to when I actually achieve like achievements, I guess, such as maxing dexterity and stuff like that, because I was looking through my old videos myself, and it wasn't too easy to follow, because every 4 seconds the video just skips, so you don't exactly know when something special happens. So anytime I got some good loot, or I got a stat max or something like that, I put a little bit of an edit on. I hope you guys like that. Tell me about that in the comments. To the comments, let's read what we had on the last video. Lazy Narwhal says Assassin is my favorite class, and I was the 69th viewer. Congratulations, man. And yeah, Assassin, I've learned to love it again, to be honest. Like I said previously, Assassin used to be my favorite class, and I saw starting to love it again, to be honest, after I've been playing it so much on this account as a PPE. Honestly, I really enjoy it. Now I do have to give props to the foul dagger, the tier 12, which helped me do a bunch more damage compared to like tier 9s. I think I got a tier 10, the ME dagger, at some point. I think it was around 650 fame or something. So up until then I would have been using a fire dagger, which isn't great. So yeah, I do have to give props to the foul, which was a nice drop. But anyway, Assassin is got to be in the top 3 of my classes now. I think it definitely has to be, in terms of what I like to play, not how good it is, I reckon. Frankie Pell says Assassin coming along nicely. Nice video again. Thank you very much, Frankie. Lionel Lindem says always love the Assassin. Murky Milk and Plague swap outs are awesome. Try acquiring them on your PPE. Content is 10 out of 10 and a thumbs up. Thank you very much, Lionel. I have been trying to acquire them. I've been doing a lot of sewers, a lot of cemeteries, and a lot of O2s as well, to be honest. I mean, most of those just come along as you play. I don't think there's the sort of things that you can really like farm out, I guess. But as they came, I've been doing as many of them as I could. Though the sewers I didn't find too easy, to be honest. So I did call the sewers whenever I could, just to get more people in and get them done faster. And I did find a treasure room as well, and I answered it as well, which was nice. I didn't get a video of it. Well, I did, but I didn't put it in. The rat asked me what time is it. I answered it's pizza time. I think that's the only one I actually remember, so I was lucky. But none of the turtles dropped anything, and the people who came to the treasure room as well, they said they got 0 too. Unfortunate, but maybe next time I'll get something. Cade says thank you for the life. That's from my giveaway. There's going to be another giveaway today, and there's going to be another giveaway in 2 days, guys. If you want to join up, make sure to just join my Discord. Pretty much all of the life that I get on characters that are already 8-8, I just save it for giveaways. If I get any rainbow potions dropped, like you can see the dexterity in my inventory right now, I do just drop those later on. If I don't use them, there's no point in me storing them. So any sort of loot that I get that I can't use on my PPE, I will just use that for the giveaways. And they've been pretty big because I've been opening so many vault chests. So join up on my Discord and you'll get some life as well, just like Kay did. And Tom says, ooh, Crystal Cavern White seems sort of common for a lot of people, and the items are typically really good. The tome is actually pretty powerful as far as I know. Not the best, but it's still nice to have. Yeah, the tome was pretty nice. I haven't used it yet really, but I can sort of see some uses with it. But I think it's a bit like an M seal, but the thing is that you can sort of it goes wherever you point your mouse, sort of like a wizard's spell, I suppose. So you can sort of heal your allies from far away. And when I'll be playing on Exalt, where I can see further out because I don't use rotation, I think that will help me out as well. I consider Prot to be a must-have. It can make any solo encounter or anywhere you will take a lot of damage basically trivial. However, Fury is on par, if not better, in a group. Speaking of Fury, wow, nice. The treasure rooms have such a low rate. I may be misremembering, but they might have buffed the drop rates to actually include Fury, because Fury was never in the drop table of the treasure room. I think it was. I've never really. I think one of my friends might have got it from a treasure room before, long ago, but I might be wrong. I remember that Fury was like one of the rarest white bags because nobody does manas really. It's hard to find them, and it was already a rare bag anyway. But I'm not sure if they weren't included in the treasure room. I think they were just ultra rare. But yeah, it was a nice get anyway. And Tom says you should replace the Gep Tome with a tier 6 if when you get it. Fury is better at purifying, T6 is better at speeding. Yeah, that's true. By the way, rest in peace, Thomas. That's very true. But since I can't really get a hold of a tier 6 tome, I'll keep the ST tome just for the speedy, I guess. And wow, the Scepter of Devastation has got to be one of the best Scepters. Your luck is blessed this episode. Yeah, it was, honestly. This assassin has been great. And wait till you see this episode. Wait till you see the white bags that I get on this bad boy as well. Honestly, this assassin has been one of the luckiest characters for me so far, I think. He's probably had the most SDs and white bags compared to even the 8-8 characters that I have, I guess. As far as it, as far as it's went, it's honestly a seriously lucky character, this assassin. That's why I guess I love it so much. And Tom says, I'm sure you can get to 100 subscribers relatively soon. Also, that chest opening, super frustrating. That's when I dropped I actually lost a bunch of life pots, and I think it was an A-crop and tier 6 something, I forgot now. That's why you don't open them all at once. Yeah, I've learned from my mistake now. And even then, you could have dropped the Vit and Death Bot for the Ghostly and A-crop. Someone would have really enjoyed those. Well, to whoever is going to win the next giveaway, I'm sorry that the A-crop and the Ghostly won't be included. But, oh well, it is what it is. We can move on from that, I guess. But that's as far as it goes for the comments. And I thought I'd ask you guys a question this time so you can reply into this video. And what I wanted to ask is something I've forgotten, and I should have wrote it down, to be honest. There we go. What's your favorite dungeon? Just purely on how you enjoy playing it, I suppose. Whether it's solo or whether it's the loot that it drops, whether it's how hard the boss is, or how the dungeon is actually shaped out. Tell me what your favorite dungeon is in the comments.
Yeah, boy. That's it.
Yeah, boy. That's how I felt when I got that tier 6 poison. Boy, that's a nice drop. That's my first tier 6, by the way, on any of the characters. I've had tier 6s drop, of course, but I can only get them on certain characters. So the fact that it was the actual poison and I got it on the assassin, boy, was that a nice get. I was really happy. And then straight after, my first Oryx ST. So that's going on the priest as well. The priest is going to be decked out in tomes now. I'll tell you how. He's going to have a full inventory. But yeah, 20 attack and -5 defense is what that tome does, by the way. So it's a pretty good tome, I reckon. I think I could find places to use that, where you don't care about taking damage. And then what I did, as you can see, is the ambrosia that I got from the event. I fed that to my pet. So my pet is currently at 63 and 60 magic heal, which is pretty good. Anyway, that's the end of the montage. I hope you enjoyed the assassin. I will be playing it afterwards, but for now, let's hope for some white bags. Like I always mention, I always open these white bags live. Not these white bags, the event chests or quest chests, because I seem to get better luck if I open them while I'm recording. Okay, we got mana. Just gonna leave the defense behind. Ooh, I think I think I might use that. That's pretty nifty. Ooh, but 1,000 feed. I'll think about that one, because it does look pretty okay. I do kind of like it. It's like a mini pyramid. And there we go, the Y bag. This is why I open live, boys. This is why I open live. Right, let's see what we get. That's terrible. Well, it's not terrible, but don't even have a necromancer. But yeah, I was hoping for something better. But you know, you can't always get what you want, I guess, in life. So I will just leave everything else here behind. Sorry to anybody who might need these attack and stuff, but I haven't got the time to actually be giving this stuff away. I should probably make a guild, is what I was thinking. If enough subscribers would actually want to join me, I would make a guild, and then I could just go guild chat, you know, who wants some rainbows for free, just to make it quick. But anyway, let's store these bad boys up, and I think I'll play a little bit more of the assassin, show you guys how the assassin is going. Like as always, we'll do some cool dungeons or something. Oh, and I'll quickly take you through my vault. So I've got a bunch of like UTs and STs. You know, all of these could really be pretty useful, especially with Skepta. These could be seriously useful for like the sorcerer that I have. But what I've decided to do is I've decided to change the rules, make it a little bit harder for myself. I won't put any of these things on, or I won't use them until I am 8-8 and I've got 2,000 base fame. That's the way I'm going to do it now, so my assassin will be stuck without the ST poison that I have up until I max the assassin to 8-8 and get him to 2,000 fame. Then I can put whatever STs or UTs that I have on, and I think that's fair. Sexy white bag. But yeah, that's how I'm planning to do these things now, and this is what's in the current giveaway right now, guys. So make sure you join up on my Discord, which is in the description, and make sure you enter. Anyway, let's play a little bit. If it loads up, where's our assassin? There we go, 6-8, sexy tier 6 poison. Let's go, yeah boy. Actually, really, probably one of my favorite playthroughs, I think, out of the characters that I did. I think I've really enjoyed the Huntress, and I've seriously enjoyed this assassin. And the dyes that I put on here as well looks pretty nifty, to be honest. I kind of like it. I'm not usually a fan of badly matched cloths and dyes, and I think a good example would be my paladin, which actually looks terrible. I kind of want to remove that stuff, to be honest, or replace it with something different, because he doesn't look great, to be honest. I've got the clover cloth and something else that's also green, and it's just like a big green blob, which looks terrible. Now, what are we hoping here? I'm hoping for either a woodland labyrinth, or I want to find myself a... Okay, I died quickly. Or a crawling depths. Basically any of the epic dungeons, to be honest. Maybe get some more mana would be best from the crawling depths, I think. And let's just have a quick look at the stats as well. So I've got 42 defense now. That's pretty good. Allows me to tank pretty well, especially with my pet, which is 63 heal. So you know, I can 73, I think, damage I took her. Yeah, 78 from ghost gods and bee holders, which is, you know, that's pretty good defense. That's pretty nice. We got the 75 speed and 79 dexterity, which is pretty big, you know. Do I want to do a lab? The reason I want to do a labs, by the way, is the experimental ring would allow me to throw 3 poisons instead of the 2 that I can currently throw in like a small amount of time. So the experimental ring would actually be really nice for the assassin, but I think I'm just gonna hang around and try and find myself crawling depths, and that should be a nearly guaranteed mana. And if it's not a guaranteed mana, we've got like a chance at exalted HP, I think. And an exalted HP would be just as good as an expo, I suppose. Well, I wouldn't say just as good, but you know, it's definitely better than a paramount HP anyway. I did think about if I got like a Sphinx ring, like a mana ring, would I use that? Probably not, because this sort of assassin is not a swap out character for me. You know, Sphinx rings I used to put on my assassin back when it was a swap out character. So I would say, you know, clear the realm with my archer, then I would have a wine cellar incantation, which I'd then just simply, throw onto my assassin. And when the realm gets low, I'd hop onto my assassin with the Sphinx ring, and it'd only be used for Oryx 2. But now that I'm actually playing with it all over the place, I think it's a bit more wiser for me to actually go for like HP rings and stuff. So yeah. And then, the experimental ring is like halfway between the two anyway. Hopefully people don't go for Woodland Labyrinth and actually help me out here. I don't want to be the only one doing this, because it will take quite a bit of time. No, it seems like everybody came in here. Also, these bad boys, pick them up. If you're a noob, pick these up. It's very easy to press 1, 2 and 3 on your keyboard while you're still dodging around, and they heal for 150, and they don't use your HP pots. So say you're fighting a boss that gives like big hits, but only occasionally, so you get a hit for like, I don't know, 250 from, well, the Arachna boss itself, I suppose. You go down to 300 health, quickly pop 1 or 2, and that'll heal you up nicely, and you won't have to use up your HP potions. So I always will collect these. I think they're a good idea. Oh, I wish somebody called. Not sure what the not sure if you can get any white bags from these guys. Would be nice if you could, I suppose, because I don't need any more rainbow potions. I know you can get white bags from these eggs though. I've had one before on my previous account, which was pretty cool. It was with Doku. I'm not sure if they drop STs or not, and I hope that wasn't me who woke the boss up. That would be embarrassing. Yeah, I'm not sure if they drop the STs or not. It would be nice if they did. I know there's a nice dagger that I can get from this dungeon. I'm not actually too sure on like the damage and the how it shoots and stuff. I just know it's a good dagger. I haven't really been updated. I haven't updated myself on all of the STs yet. Well, actually on a bunch of STs. I don't know how they all work. Also, it's nice to have this tier 6 because it has a bigger radius, so I don't have to aim as much, which is really cool. Okay. Nearly dead now. Oh, got hit by the weak. Nice, landed the poison. What are we hoping for? Mana or white bag as well? Even though we don't need the Doku actually, so mana or ST please. Purple bag, that's what I get, I guess. Anyway, thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Assassin's journey so far to 6-8. It has been really fun for me. Please leave a like, please leave a comment. Like I said, tell me what your favourite dungeon is and why, and I will respond in the next episode. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. I would appreciate that a lot, and I'm sure you'll actually enjoy the ones coming as well. Thank you very much. Bye bye.